Hey Keith, so tell me about the peace offering in the Old Testament.
In the Old Testament, one of the Levitical offerings that were available to people was called the peace offering, and it was an offering that was voluntary. There was no command as to when to do it for the most part. There were a few rituals that required a peace offering, but for the most part, it was an offering of thanksgiving. You're at peace with God, and you're thankful for what God has done. Many times people would bring peace offerings during the harvest, and they would say, "Thank you, Lord, for giving me a bountiful harvest, for my crops, for my animals." And so they would bring a sacrifice, and they would provide it to the priest on the altar, and they would sacrifice the animal, either a bullock or a goat or a sheep or even something smaller, depending on how many people were in your family. And you would offer it to God. You would give God thanks for what He's doing in your life, and then you were commanded to take that sacrifice home and share it with your friends and family and be thankful and give blessing to the Lord for what He's doing in your life. That's where we get our time of blessing before we eat. Most people either give a blessing or say a blessing before they eat, or they give thanks after they've finished the meal. But both of those times that we have in society today are directly related to giving a peace offering, thanking God for your provision, thanking God and acknowledging Him that He is our provider and that we are not doing that on our own, and it's not about our talents or our abilities.